These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hello, Megan Thompson with your afternoon update right now from ABC15 Arizona. And we do begin with the destruction in Tempe following this week's storms. Today, the mayor is expected to sign a state of emergency for the city. It comes as we are learning damage assessors from the state, county, and Tempe agencies will be in the neighborhoods hit the hardest by Monday's microburst, all to examine the impact. Right now, the community is cleaning up that widespread damage, especially near Rule and Guadalupe. Our team seeing huge trees toppled over into homes. Parts of awnings and branches spread throughout parking lots and complexes. We spoke with people that had air conditioning units blown into their backyard and trees burst through their front windows.
I opened the door here and I couldn't get out my front door because all the trees were blocking the door here.
When I was all done and looked outside, I was like, wow. My air conditioner came off the roof, and that wasn't the case. It actually came off my neighbor's roof.
These residents were able to remain in their houses, but the Red Cross did open a shelter for those who needed somewhere to go. We were told about 24 people stopped by yesterday.
I checked my water bill this past month. My water usage is $12. The cost for my water usage is $12. When the individual was showing her slides, my bill now is $152 a month.
The town of Gilbert is looking further into water rate concerns. ABC15 has learned the town is currently investigating all reported water meter issues, along with hiring an independent third-party audit to check the accuracy of those meters. There will now be another extension for those concerned of late fees or water disconnections until that audit is complete. All this after residents complain their water bills jumped hundreds of dollars after an expected rate increase. ABC15 will continue to follow this story closely.
Gift cards offered by companies like Visa and MasterCard sound like a great idea until you actually try to use them. One woman says she ran into roadblock after roadblock simply trying to buy some food.
Sue Majors has a stack of credit cards for everyday expenses. But when she received a $50 Visa e-gift card,
I thought it was just a Visa card and you could use it like a Visa card.
She thought she'd save and use it to grab lunch.
I was told that on any food purchase, they withhold 20% until some later date.
She says the card automatically withheld a 20% tip, even though she was getting takeout.
So you thought you had $50 to spend?
Yes.
But you didn't?
I didn't.
Kate Ashford with the personal finance company NerdWallet explains there are limitations to using Visa gift cards and similar products at restaurants or salons where tipping is common.
Some restaurants won't take prepaid cards for this reason.
Major says she couldn't use the card to pay bills either.
And then I called to find out why it declined it, and they said the card's not set up to pay bills.
Another downside, general use gift cards tend to have an upfront fee. This $100 MasterCard gift card, for example, actually costs the buyer $106. Plus, you need to know what's on the card when using it.
And if you're using them in a physical store, you have to make sure you're keeping track of the balance.
If you don't know where someone shops or eats, Ashford says go with a Visa gift card. But she says cash or store-specific cards are easier to use. Majors finally found a store to take her gift card.
It always withholds some money.
But says next time she's sticking with the credit cards in her wallet so you don't waste your money. John Mattery, Scripps News Group.
Tracking your most accurate forecast on this hump day, I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. Check out the forecast for today. Starting off with temperatures in the mid-60s here at 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock under mostly sunny skies. Mid-70s at midday and our high 79 degrees. Our first time since mid-May with highs in the upper 70s. We'll take it for sure. Now, as far as winds, they'll be breezy to gusty at times, at least in northern and northeastern Arizona, similar to yesterday with gusts right around 35 to 40. And it's all that cool, dry air coming in from that Pacific storm impacting areas north and west of the state. Highs in the 50s in Flagstaff and the South Rim, 60s in Window Rock with 70s as you head toward Globe, Casa Grande, and even in the Valley of the Sun, a high of 79. We stay in the upper 70s through Thursday, back in the 80s for Friday and the weekend too, with lows in the upper 50s to low 60s. In the high country, those highs stays in the 50s through at least Friday with lows in the 20s and 30s through next week. But we are back in the mid 60s beginning Saturday and again on Sunday.
You can expect another update from us tonight. Until then, you can get the latest news, weather, and traffic at ABC15.com, or you can download that free ABC15 mobile app.
These latest headlines from ABC 15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.